We're in the final segment of our program, and we are speaking with young Miss Nesbitt. She has an interesting first name. Who gave you that first name, Dekel?
I want to say my dad, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to say? You're not sure?
I think it's my dad, yeah.
His name is
Derek.
Derek, okay. So so the D is for Derek, and the Kel is for who?
That I guess it just fit.
I see. Dekel Nesbitt. Now, Dekel, I was watching you as you spoke, and you have
My nails.
your nails manicured, and you're in you run a fitness gym. How do you? They don't go together.
It's the Barbie.
Oh, that's the Barbie. Oh, I see. Those are the Barbie nails. Yeah. I see.
I keep them long. Some people can't. Everyone always asks me that. How do you work out with long nails?
Right.
You just do.
But you're lifting things, and you have to be extremely careful, right?
No.
No?
I'm a pro at them now, yeah. I've been at it 10 years. You learn how to work with them, yeah.
Okay. Run, you do?
Not competitively, no. I do
but
for cardio.
Running is very good, a very good form.
Every now and then I run. I run maybe twice a week.
All right.
I don't particularly like running, so.
Walking?
No.
No? You just do gym work?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly?
I do spinning. My cardio is usually spinning or the Stairmaster.
So, but for a fellow like me with big belly, you suppose I should run or walk, right?
I mean, it's your preference. Some people love running, so they run. I don't love running, so I don't. But
the important thing is burning more calories than you take in, right? Yeah. And so however you're going to do that. What I find interesting is that even the people that look like this or anybody, that there's challenging days, but they just stay consistent with it. And they seem to always have a cheating time. So we don't have to feel like we're perfect. It's a lifestyle change. We should have an active lifestyle. We should be eating healthy foods primarily. But everybody cheats sometimes. Everybody doesn't feel like doing it. So we shouldn't feel, sometimes I beat myself up for not feeling like doing it, or for the times when I cheat, right? It's just not cheating all the time.
Yeah, it's just having that balance and, sticking with, I think that's the biggest thing, sticking with the program even when you don't feel like it. You don't feel like working out, showing up anyway, That's the key to, I think, making it your lifestyle.
And even for you, you just train 2 hours a day, right?
No, I train on any given day about 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Not at a time, but I do 2.5 in the morning, and then I'll go back in the evening.
Okay, that's just when you're preparing for a show, or
yeah,
that's all the time?
Just for a show, yeah.
That's just for a show, but normally?
Yeah, about 1.5 hours.
A day?
Yeah.
1.5 hours a day. And that's to be like that, right? So it's not really asking for much. That's the encouraging part. Because people say, just go out and walk for a half an hour, that's already gonna make huge results. Right, and then you eat the plant-based diet and stuff like that, and then you keep on. Then as you do that, then you feel like doing a little more, and that's how people stay fit. And then when we're fit, the great news is, we're not fat. When we're fit, we're not fat, right? And when we're not fat, our chances of not getting all of these diseases go down, and everything gets a lot better.
And you feel better, yeah.
I often wonder why we want to harm ourselves so much. I'm speaking for myself too. Why do I want to harm myself so much if it's that simple, really, right? Like, this is such a challenging mission for me for some reason.
I'm going to ask you a question that a whole lot of people probably are thinking. When you see photographs of women and they have muscles and they have flat stomachs, and it seems as though they lose their breasts when they lift so much weight. And I believe that's
a myth.
That's a myth?
You don't lose your breasts from lifting weights. Your boobs are fat. And so you actually lose them from too much cardio and a high level of dieting.
You lose them from too much cardio?
Mm-hmm. I won't say too much cardio. When your body fat percentage is so low, you lose them because, like I said, they're fat. their
But
fatty
most women
tissue.
who I see lifting weights competitively seem to lose
Yeah,
their,
because
their breasts.
they've lost all that body fat.
Okay, good. And they have muscles, and there are some who would suggest that, you know, you lose your femininity or your some appeal to femininity. Eh?
Yeah. I think it's just the preference of the woman. If she's comfortable like that and she loves her body and she loves the way she looks, she loves competing, she loves training, then that's on her. More power to her.
It's a matter of how you like your body.
Yeah, it's just like some men may say, I like my big belly. The women love me with my big belly.
Yeah.
I get what I want, my big belly. That's they like that. It's the same thing. I think for women in fitness, I mean, as a woman in fitness, I mean, I've had people say, oh, you work out, but you still look feminine. I like that about you. Or, you know, aren't you afraid? Or don't get too big. That's been and
yes.
I think that can be one of the most offensive things you can say to a female fitness competitor. Because
don't get too big.
Don't get too big, because it really shouldn't be your concern how big I get. Once I'm comfortable and I'm happy, that shouldn't be your concern.
But can a woman, sometimes when a woman is too muscular.
What is too muscular? Your version of too muscular may be something totally different from Bianca's, totally different from me.
Too muscular is when you lose that feminine something.
So there's a standard of femininity?
I think there is.
Okay.
I think there's a standard
I just
of femininity.
I think it's relative to every person. And I think that it's insulting for a fitness competitor to hear someone say, don't get too big, when you know how hard you've worked to establish the look that you're trying to achieve, and you know what you have to achieve.
I've seen men, for instance, with huge muscles, right, who are in bodybuilding competitions. But you don't want to see a woman with huge muscles like that, do you?
No, I agree. There's a limit, right? Which is why the actual bodybuilding division of the sport for women was taken out, so that we didn't have women that looked like the male bodybuilders. Right. And so they changed, that's why they have the figure division, the bikini division, that are, I guess, more appealing, right? And what happened was a lot of women were taking, you know, illegal substances to try to get as big as these
steroids.
Men. And I think when you get into that, when you get into that mindset and it becomes that addictive, I think that can be dangerous. And like you said, that's not attractive to most people. Right. And so that, I agree. When you have a woman that looks like a male bodybuilder,
yes,
that can be...
and that is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because I've seen women when they do their poses.
There's a lot less of them now, though.
I've emceed many years ago when I was a young man. They got me to MC. I'm still relatively young, but I'm talking about very young. I emceed a bodybuilding competition at Paradise Island, and some of the women who came out, they had masculine-looking bodies because they had done so much. They probably were on steroids. Their legs were shaped.
But I also want you to remember that because you have a season and an off-season, my season body versus my off-season body look like not two completely different things, but to some people, two completely different
So you have
things.
a season
Yeah,
body?
so when you get ready for a show like that, you may say, oh, your muscles are so protruding and you're on stage, you're flexing every single muscle in your body. You look totally different versus strolling down the beach in a bikini, you know what I mean? And you may say, that's not the same person.
So how
You're softer. When you're not competing, you don't have to be as lean. You don't have to be as firm and muscular, so you're a little bit softer. You allow some body fat to come back on because it's healthy. You can't be in competition mode year-round. It's not healthy.
How often you compete?
This is my next week will be my 4th show for the year, but I'm usually not in prep longer than 3 months at a time.
3 months.
Yeah.
So
that's like a healthy span.
3 months out of the year, you would see you quite muscular, and the other 9 months or so,
I'm fit. I'm always going to be fit. It's just when you have a stage and a season body versus an off season. You have to allow some body fat to come back on, and you know, just to be healthy as a woman, especially with hormone levels and all that stuff.
It's interesting. You know, but when I look at you, you are the picture of femininity, no doubt. So I don't know about the photographs that we are going to insert in this program.
You'll still say the same thing.
I will still say the same thing. Okay, all right. And so you encourage women, because there aren't too many women who are in body lifting competitively in these competitions. You said that you were...
This year was a pretty small year for the sport. I think we didn't have a lot of new competitors. Last year and my first year were very big. We had full shows and, you know, a lot of athletes came out. I think we probably had half the amount this year. I don't know if it's just a lot of the seasoned athletes took a break or we just didn't have enough new people coming in. But yeah, and most of them were men that did compete in the male divisions.
But Bowflex Barbie Fitness, you encourage women to do a whole lot of body fitness in terms of weightlifting and to get involved in these competitions?
If you're interested in seeing your body transform and pushing your limits, I think it's a perfect way. If you feel like you have that discipline and that drive. But I would never say you have to do it to change your body, right? And it is a very time-consuming and expensive sport. So I think that's a big deterrent for a lot of people. And we don't have a lot of sponsors that, you know, fund these competitions and the athletes. So it can be very taxing if you're not, you know, at that point where you want to invest.
What makes it so expensive?
Well, if you're competing, even locally, you have to, you know, purchase your suits. Female suits can start at $300, $400. Those little, those little suits.
Those
they go up
to
the really nice embellished ones with the crystals can go up. They're handmade, so they go up to thousands of dollars. Yeah, and then you got to pay for your gym memberships, your training, and your supplements if you're doing the protein shakes and all of that stuff, and your food. You eat a lot of food. Like we go through 5-6 meals a day, so that's a lot of food you got to be buying. A lot of egg whites you got to be buying. A lot of chicken. So it adds up.
5-6 meals a day?
Yeah.
So you don't have the regular 3 meals a day?
No.
But they're small portions, right?
Yeah, very small portions.
Okay. And so you're very selective in what you purchase. Now a whole lot of women don't cook home anymore.
Why do you think so?
Why I think so? I know so. See one right there. They are into buying foods and fast foods.
Yeah, I think that's
and as a result of this, we have a high level of obesity in our country.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like to blame that fast food is faster, right? And you're already on the road, and you're hungry then, you want it now, and you've got to pass this to get home anyway. I might as well get it for me and the kids. And I think the honest reality is we prefer it because it tastes better, right? We like the taste of Kentucky and Wendy's, and it's good, and we like it, and it's easy. You stand in line, a couple minutes, you get it, go home, right? And I mean, I think it's not a good thing, and I think that is more expensive in the long run. Having to spend, because on average you spend at least $10, $8 to $10 at a fast food place. I think in the long run you can go to the Super Value and get a rotisserie chicken for your family and spend $10, you know, and that feeds everybody. So.
But you ought to encourage people to prepare their own.
Yeah,
meals.
I say even if you were to cook, go home and cook a burger and fries. Get a potato. Get your fresh ground beef. That's cheaper and that's still a better meal, a better quality meal than going to Burger King. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Well, we wish you well in your future competitions.
Thank you.
She has one next week.
Next weekend. Yeah.
Next weekend?
In Toronto. Yeah.
In Toronto?
Yes.
What is that one called?
The Ben Weeder Legacy Cup.
The Ben
Weeder Legacy Cup.
Legacy Cup. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we wish that you win.
Thank you.
Do extremely well.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching and listening our program today. Good evening.